Hey guys, Amara Zurich with cleveland.com. Today I'll be covering 2 Bernie Sanders events in Cleveland. This is Sanders' second Northeast Ohio visit in the last 2 weeks, which makes sense since he'll be facing Hillary Clinton in Ohio on March 15th. His first event today is a press conference held at his field office in downtown Cleveland. Following that event, Sanders will be speaking at Olivet Institutional Baptist Church. But before we head out to Sanders' events, let's go over a brief history of his voting record, which goes back more than 30 years. So, just an FYI, Sanders has represented Vermont in Congress since 1990. He served as a representative until 2006 and has served as a senator since then. In 1993, Sanders voted against the Brady Act, which mandated background checks for gun buyers and restricted felons' access to guns. In 1994, Sanders voted to replace the death penalty with life sentences. In 2002, Sanders voted against the Iraq War. In 2003, he voted against a bill that would prohibit the desecration of the U.S. flag. In 2005, Sanders voted for a law that prevents the victims of gun violence from suing gun manufacturers. In 2009, he voted for the Affordable Care Act, but he thinks it didn't do enough. Sanders supports a single-payer system where the government covers all medical costs, not private insurance companies. Sanders has changed his stance on guns a little bit. In 2013, he supported background checks for gun buyers and a ban on assault weapons. Alright, so that's it for the history lesson, so let's head out and see what Sanders and his supporters are up to.
He's a good guy, and America has fallen behind in some of our ways, and he's trying to bring us back with the rest of the world.
Why do you like Bernie?
I like Bernie because I'm a union guy, and Bernie is clearly the best candidate for labor out of any of them. So
I'm voting for Bernie Sanders because I think he can rein in Wall Street and handle a lot of the big problems we have with wealth and equity in this country.
I like Bernie because he wants to bring transparency to government.
So this is where Bernie will be doing his press conference.
I support Bernie Sanders personally because of 3 very important issues: income inequality, healthcare, and education being 3 very important.
Hey guys, you can follow me on Periscope for live video of the press conference, which is starting in about 15 minutes.
And let's just take one issue. Let's take the issue of trade. You know, you got on the other side, especially.
On people who are trying to get by on $11,000 and $12,000 a year. That is crazy. That is unconscionable, and that is wrong.
Thank you, Bernie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bernie, can I get your autograph?
From Poland at the age of 17 without a nickel in his pocket. Never made any money. We lived in a 3.5. Is 51%. We're going to find jobs for those kids. We're going to keep them in school and not let them hang out on street corners to get in trouble. That's number one. I introduced legislation that would take marijuana out of the Federal Controlled Substance Act so that it would not be
like ours across America, who even after years have yet to find justice.
So this is my fourth Bernie rally in regards to everything. I think he's the best presidential candidate we have for the voice of Cleveland.
All right, so this is your second Bernie event?
Yes, this is my second event.
All right, why do you like Bernie?
Because he's the real deal. I mean, you know, you don't have to hold your nose and vote for him. You know, it's not the choice of two of lesser.
Bernie Sanders is the best candidate. Yes, he is. We feel the burn.
Shaker Heights High School. It's our first year eligible to vote in the primary and the campaign, so we came to hear more about Bernie Sanders and what he's about.
Feel the burn.
All right, so why do you like Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders touched on a couple of social issues that I was concerned about, and that's poverty. You know,
we did this because of democracy, and democracy is about the will of the people, and so we wanted an opportunity for the people to hear from the candidate himself, Mr. Bernie Sanders.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Check back to cleveland.com for a story and some photos from the Bernie Sanders events today.